Hello everyone, I am Tacit and welcome to the Gems of War Guild Wars, week 108, day 3. So today, of course, we got ourselves, that's not where it is, we got ourselves Brown Guild War Day. So we're going to be getting into that. Looks like we are currently barely winning. And by that, I mean, yeah, we actually are, because we're on less battles but still higher amount of points, so barely beating them. Where are they? Oh, they're one below us, that makes sense. So we're kind of like right here then, somewhere's in there. So kind of in the middle of bracket 5. So far we have not lost this week, though we got very close last week. Also, what on earth is that win rate? 8-5. Is it really that strong, or are they that weak? Did they get that lucky? What is 8-5? I can't remember the last time it's been a positive number. That's a, gosh, what is that? Like a 57? 58? Math. That is a something win rate. Let's see, that's 8 into 13. What is that win rate? That is a 61.5% win rate. That is one of the highest I've seen in a while. Interesting. It's nothing particularly special. It's not even double empower, it's single empower. Is Enrage Carandera causing that much chaos with Curse stun? Or, you know, once it starts getting everything disabled. Is Curse really that powerful? Am I underestimating how broken Curse is? Because we're running Curse, Stun, Freeze, and Tangle. What else do you do? Burn. But, obviously the most notable things about that being Freeze and Tangle. Well, technically it's Stun too, to some degree, because they're going to be Cursed, so they won't have immune to Stun. Interesting. And of course Null, just doing Null things, just hits a lot of damage. I'm not sure why they made him so strong. He's basically one of the strongest of the Nulls. Yeah, he's the rare version of one. Him and one other one are, like, absurdly broken for how low of a rarity they are. Relative to their category. Like, this one's not as strong. And you have ones like this where it has, oh, Enrage every single time it gets a kill. Double damage, some score reduction. Still has the standard ability. Yeah, that's a really high win rate there. Yeah, maybe the Null just went crazy with Book. It must be like this combo combined with like just Null existing. Because this wasn't able to do it. Because this was a Null team, but it, I guess because of the lack of Empower, maybe? Because we did give up the Empower for it. Anyways, yeah, 8-5. Interesting. Anyways, so let's go to our Guild War Day. So, of course, that's not our team. Guild War Brown. I have been considering getting rid of Ogres, finally. And I think today's the day. Let's go start from scratch. I do want Angry Mob. Angry Mob sounds nice. I do want to build around Angry Mob. So let's get one of those. Now let's figure out what we want to go with this. I do kind of want to consider that brown-purple book. Let me just look at Mythics real quick. Base rarity. Also, we could go down Chalcedony route. If we really wanted to. The problem with that is if Chalcedony dies, you auto-lose. Honestly, if anything on your team kind of dies, it kind of almost auto-loses because it can't loop as much. And if it misses and feeds into Book, you're very dead. We have Iron Gut. How much attack do you get? Honestly, not that bad. We have buffed him since last Guild War, I believe. Because we have those meddlings now. Oh yeah, I didn't think about that. Hiking Iron Gut, I don't think we had max for last Guild War. This is something to consider. You don't get as much value when you Devour, but it's still pretty good value. Mistralis build. We do have Mistralis. Pan's interesting. Especially with 10% extra bonus this week. Do any Mythics have 20% this week? Probably not. Oh yeah, we still have access to Ubestead, though we don't have access to Rope Dart to set up Ubestead. Obviously, you could do that with a different weapon. It doesn't have to be Rope Dart. However, a lot of those weapons use Brown, and we're already... Oh, I don't know. Well, yeah, it would have to be Brown anyways. The problem is, I don't want to use, like, Mang or something similar that full blocks Angry Mob. So we'd have to use a different mana accumulator if we do it down that way. We do have access to Sacrorak. Sacrorak's loops could end up working out. Guard's Avatar is too risky. Same as Ketris. Like, Guard's Avatar and Ketris, despite their high amount of damage and their usability in other modes, if they take like any amount of damage, which they're likely to, they just fall off so hard. We can go down a mech route. We do have access to Tina 9000. You are allowed to multi-use them. So we can go down like a Tina 9000, double Tina 9000 into mech class and just kind of run it that way. So we run like a Mechanist. We run probably Explodey Book. One problem with Explodey Book is I don't believe it gains mana. But run the Explodey Book. I mean, not mana, I mean barrier, I mean. Obviously we still get that off the other thing though. What's your extra effects? Your extra effects are scatter damage, drain mana from first enemy, enchants. Oh yeah, I almost forgot enchant. Nice. It also has a summon on it, but we don't really care too much about that. Yeah, I think we just roll it this way. You do not get penalized for offensively using multiple of the same. Defensively, yes. Offensively, no. So we are allowed to run double Tina 9000 without any penalty. Yeah, we might go for it. We're putting it up to a little bit of luck, especially since we're not running freeze or anything, and they have Goblin Infinite Loop, which is scary. Which is not ideal, but we do have spell reduction as well, so we have some bypass for it. Minus yellow. I do need +2 red, though. It'll work. Minus blue, then. I think that's the way we go. I just need to change our class to be slightly better. So random stats effect, that's fine. Extra to tome actually would be beneficial here. Realistically, it's going to have so many that it doesn't matter how many explodes it has, but if we really want to make sure it gets full board clear, as this does count as a tome, and I would bring its explodes to 61. If we somehow do not explode the entire board with 61 explodes, I have no clue what's going wrong. Because that should be pretty much impossible. Because there's no way that you could miss 3 gems on the board and still not explode the whole board. Anyways, so that'll be good to go. I'm pretty sure it already was before, but extra 3 just in case. We got barrier at start, extra magic. Extra magic doesn't really do much for us. We'd actually rather go skull damage here. Let's see. Extra magic for all allies, that's fine. Tina 9000 uses it well. Banish to get rid of anything good that they might have. We already have a way to enchant off the weapon, so we don't need double enchant. It doesn't stack. And all mechs gaining a little bit of armor per turn, which doesn't do much, but it's more than nothing. I guess that's our build. I actually don't want to go for 20% mana start here. The only thing that benefits from it is Angry Mob. But that might still be useful, though. Is it really? No, because we still 2-turn him regardless. And we still 1-turn book. Off a brown surge, that is. Unfortunately, I can't give it to both colors on him without sacrificing Angry Mob's mana accumulation. So yeah, I think we go for... we need slightly more magic. So we go for this, get even more magic, as if it wasn't already enough explodes. And I think we're good to go. Alright, that's gonna be our team. This is a double Tina team. Because why not? Should be fine with it. I could actually even put the... Oh, no, I can't. I was gonna say put the Angry Mob between them, but then he's gonna be mana blocked on red, and I don't want to do that. Alright, let's go see what this can do. Should be fine. I don't feel like we're going to score super high with this. My biggest concern is Infinite Loop Team's going to Infinite Loop us. But for whatever reason, he's using Mang instead of Turnip, which is kind of weird, assumably because he doesn't own Turnip. So I guess that's the reasoning behind why he's not using Turnip, is he just doesn't own a Turnip. So he's like, oh, I'll put a Mang here, which I guess makes sense. Anyways, hello everyone. Hello Roman. Hello NASA. Hello Isabel. Hello Nightmare. Hello Tyrion. Hello Lester. Hello Logic Slayer. Hello Ginky. Hello Supernova. Hello Isabel, hello David, hello Defiant, hello Stacy, hello hello David, hello Supernova, hello Chris, welcome. Who have I missed? Hello Jonian, and hello everyone else, welcome. Okay, so let's go do Guild War already. So we are frozen, that's a bit of a liability, and we have absolutely no counter for it, so hopefully that will not backfire in any way, shape, or form. Also, we do not have extra turn value, which is not ideal. We should be okay without it. Also, just need that little bit of mana to get rolling. We can go for Skull Poke here. Not sure if we want it. Actually, we're not frozen on yellow, so we can just go for that for free. Throw down our first Tina and go from there. And we hit for a absurd amount of damage, to say the least. We have a ridiculously high amount of damage output with this team. At least once the Tinas get going anyways. And given that we're Paragon, it's actually within range of one-shotting quite a few units. With how big our magic range is going to end up being. As you can see here, even with higher durabilities, while unlikely, we are still theoretically in one-shot range. He has a web spinner this time around. That's kind of scary. Could potentially change up hero class to make sure we're a little bit safer on it. However, we're going to completely ignore that and hope he just misses Gimlet. That's pretty much the entire strategy here. Is hope the starting board isn't bad and see how we go. We could always replace like one of the Tinas with a Gimlet. I mean, with a, with Empower, I mean. Okay. How do we stop this from being bad? Well, first things first, we can take a free skull. Ooh, we can't. Well, we lost. Let's see. What is the safest bet here? I can vertical the green down so he doesn't get a 4 times and do it that way. Wow, that was a lot of luck. That was a lot of luck that just happened in our favor. I'll take it. I think we probably would have been fine without it, but gosh, with it, I think we just won already. Alright, let's throw down you. Oh, but that's gonna mana block you. I actually want to wait a turn. I'm gonna risk an Angry Mob here. Good, we didn't give him anything of value. And now we just double Tina, and that should be a match. Then we do it again, and it's match. That was almost very sketchy for a moment there. I almost want to go set a cleanse metal just in case. But then it makes our damage range lower. I'd rather have that slightly higher damage range. But he's not using status effect. But yeah, if the next guy is using status effect like Elementalist... Oh, but wait. Never mind. That's not even going to matter. It would only matter on Flash Freeze because once he lands stun on us, Orpheus isn't going to work anymore anyways. Because Orpheus only works when you're not stunned. It's the only metal that can currently be stunned, which is kind of ironic given that it is a anti... or, you know, it's like a cleanse option. Yet it's countered by stun, which is something you'd want to cleanse. Alright, I kind of want Purple Surge here. Problem is, I don't have +1 purple. So a Purple Surge does not give us full mana. Alternatively, I could take this red to green. Which I think is more enticing. Because regardless he's getting mana, I am stopping him from getting slightly more mana. Actually, ooh, wait. If I do it this way, he's going to get full mana on Book immediately. But he's also about to Siren anyways. So you know what? We're going to do it this way. He's probably just going to Siren. Perfect. Oh, no, but he extra turned from it. That's not good. Alright, so he has Book now. This is kind of something we already knew would happen here. I don't have a Cascade for that, so we can't do that. We can't move it the other way. I can take a brown. Hope it surges. I think it might just be better to take the red. I would want to take a red in the way that gives Skull Distract, just in case he goes for it for some reason. This will move it down enough that he doesn't really do anything there. Yeah, we just have to kind of let him have Book. I'm almost tempted to take a brown here, though, just so he doesn't get as much extra turn potential. Perfect. He actually does not land extra turn, so it worked out. So, we're not frozen on anything. He does not have any way to freeze, because he opted for other protections. So we just go for the summon. Well, it doesn't summon, but it's a mana accumulation. Get everything up, and we should pretty much be good to go. As long as we don't Cascade him like a 5x brown. And there's no brown storm, so it's unlikely to happen. Oh, he does get a free skull, though. Alright, we have one Tina. One Tina can kill, but it's pretty random as to what it will kill. But we're just going to let it happen. Okay, perfect. He does get back up on first slot, even though he one-shotted it, which is slightly unfortunate. But one more of those, and Hero is likely dead, so that's all we have to do. I'm actually going to cast Book here because it blocks our mana a little bit less. Then we'll go for Angry Mob because we don't have a different option. And then we go for Tina. Actually, we go for a second Angry Mob. And now we go for Tina, and then it's over. And if it high rolled, that actually would have been over in that single Tina there. There we go. So I just realized every single thing on my team has extra skull damage from armor except for Angry Mob. Because our hero has it from 25% from the trait right over here. 20%, not 25. But 20% of its armor skull damage. And then two Tinas have it off their 50% into skull damage. Which is kind of convenient. Is this our final battle or second to last? This is the second to last. Okay, so he's using Karandera. This is almost a team that we used on Defend, but in a different order. And he's using Mirage Queen instead of... what's his name? Instead of... oh, he's running Elemental, so that's kind of scary. But he's running that instead of the Null. Okay, yeah, it's basically just hope Gimlet doesn't kill you and then win. It's another battle of, do we insta-die to Gimlet? With this starting board, it looks like the answer is no, luckily. Though you never know, things can still change. We have extra turn blue, but as I mentioned earlier, extra turns don't really do much for us and also prevent us from taking that brown. However, it'll also give us the opportunity to go take that red instead. Yellow to brown doesn't do anything since we don't use brown. We might as well just let him get skull distracted. Oh no! I gotta take that. No, that Cascade. Why would you do such a thing? I have to take green. It's not ideal, but I have to do it just so he doesn't get it. Oh no, he still gets mana. Oh wait, he didn't take the 5x brown? Oh no, he ordered it into 5x brown. So I'm gonna lose my turn for taking it, but so much mana I can't not go for it. So we do go for it. He'll get a convert. He gets a little bit of mana, not enough to really do anything. We explode the whole board and hope we get enough red. Biggest issue is you're probably not gonna get enough. Okay, you do, that's good. Let's see where this brings him. He's gonna start booking, right? Yeah. So here's probably dead at this point. Angry Mob, you need mana, like, right now. Like, you need to have already had it, but of course, you do not have immune to mana drain. You do have immune to silence, though. That doesn't help you with mana. Okay, so we actually have double Angry Mob. I might as well just cast him before we do anything else. He does unfortunately have Barrier on Hero, so we're not going to kill that out, though. It tried to. It would have. It would have as well. Oh, come on. Yeah, there we go. Okay. And summon? Oh, no summon. Come on, summon. I can win right now, but I want to summon. Come on, summon. Yeah, there we go. Okay. A little greedy there. Oh, no, it wasn't worth it. No, he could actually still win. Luckily, he didn't go for it. He's going to skull poke us. We kind of just let it happen. There's no extra turn skull. Actually, never mind. We already won. That's enough damage. Even if we use super low roll, that's enough to kill. I'm not sure if that gave us more points or less points by doing that summon and everything, but at least we didn't die to it. Oh, no. This guy's actually using Turnip correctly. This is Infinite Loop Turnip. We might want to change our hero class, but then Tina runs too slow. We're just going to have to hope he doesn't get rolling too quickly. Tina also has a lot of reduction, so hopefully that will help. It is kind of scary, because he could just infinite loop us out of nowhere. Let's see. Ooh, we're frozen on that too. This is a kind of awkward starting board. We do have enchant. We did get enchant off of that. That's huge. But the biggest issue right now is I can't take brown. I have to take like a vertical green. And then hopefully take that red into the extra turn and hope he doesn't go for it. There's a chance he goes for it, but I want... Oh, wait, but... I'm frozen on green. Even then, I'd still be frozen on green. I might just have to take green to left, oddly enough. Oh, wait. I can take red to green right now. Yeah, let me do that. Because if we surge that, we don't need one more red, and we're kind of good to go from there. Oh, but that gives him 4 times brown. Gosh, everything gives him something. Yeah, we just have to take brown. Oh, but then he takes green. Gosh, everything gives him something. There's not a single move that doesn't give him something valuable. Because I want either the brown or the red. If I take red and to the green, he gets an extra turn brown, which also means I don't take brown. If I take this brown, he gets extra turn green. And if I take either the extra turn greens, it does like nothing. Yeah, Tina 9000 is a really fun troop. I don't use it too often because one big downside that a lot of mythics have that it also has is that it gives up its turn when it casts. But double of it into mech class with one other utility is actually pretty nice. I use it occasionally. I'm not sure which one I value more. I think we definitely want to take brown. I think it is worth giving him. But I really don't want to give him an extra turn. I kind of want to take a 3 of green. And then maybe we can get the setup onto the next turn. Maybe we'll cleanse. We're banking heavily on cleansing next turn. And hoping that he doesn't take the correct move and see the extra turn that's sitting there. Let's see what happens. So we'll take green vertically, as much as I don't want to take this move. But it stops him from extra turning anything. Good, he did not take the right move. So now I can take brown red. And hopefully he'll get skull distracted. Oh, nope, not quite. Maybe now he'll get skull distracted. Alternatively, I can explode the entire board. I can also skull pressure and try to double skull. There's just a chance that we're going to land double skull is very unlikely. So I'm just going to explode. Maybe we'll still get a skull out of it. Oh, extra turn though. Oh, and Tina. Okay. This can work. Do I immediately cast Tina? I feel like the answer is no, but we're also risking a lot here. Ooh, no! Okay, wait. Don't infinite us. No, I should have Tina'd. No, I should have Tina'd. This brings us into a very weird situation where we have not quite lost yet, but if this doesn't kill something, we do lose. Oh, you go to killed hero. That's huge. It was almost exceedingly bad. Alright, we're fine now. This is still losable, but very unlikely to lose now. Because he doesn't have the infinite loop anymore. He just has like a little mini loop going on there. Unfortunately, my main mana accumulator is frozen, and there's no good move on this board. Because I need the brown... Oh, never mind, there's a red. I was going to say, I needed the brown or red. There's a red. He's probably not going to kill it. He's going to get a lot of damage on us, though. Luckily, this thing has immune to silence, so we can't silence it. If you could unsilence, though, that'd be great, so we can actually go win. No, my hero! No, my non-summoning... all we have to do is cast this, if it'll let me. Please? There we go. Oh, that was a sketchy fight. But hey, we didn't lose. Similar to last night. Very similar to last night. It was kind of shaky. Oh, wait, that was actually still a really high score, though. Interesting. Because last night, we had, like, a similar amount of shakiness on a few battles. And we ultimately ended at, like, what, 9,130? Or something similar. And now we're scoring, like, 300 higher with that. Honestly, wasn't too bad. Especially for doing true damage is, like, almost all of our damage. But yeah, double Tina. Using multiple offensively does not lower your score. Only defensively does it. Like that one person who used double Beatrix the other day on their defend for Yellow Day. Like that lowered their score by 1,000. But using multiple of the same offensively does not lower your score. So you can run like double Tina, double Truffle, stuff like that. And other similar double combos that combo into themselves. I still can't get over that this defend team went 8-5. Is it really that good? It seems kind of average. I don't know. Let's go do one more Guild War battle. This isn't over yet. Let's go fight ourselves. I'm pretty sure we already tested this earlier, but we didn't test it with this exact team, so let's see. Is this team actually that strong? So let's go run it, the team we just won, to go 5-0 against our defend team. Because I did not use this specific defend team against this team yesterday. I used whatever our other defend team was that we had set. But not specifically the one we're using now. Alright, so we'll take a brown. I kind of want to take the red, but I need to make sure we have full mana. Oh, yeah, it'll also get rid of his alignment slightly. So go for Explode. Big issue here is I don't really have anything to deal with Null. Though luckily he hasn't really been doing anything, so it hasn't really been an issue. Because aside from our starting barrier, we don't really have any way to deal with him properly. So everything has mana. I don't really want to give him a brown extra turn, so I actually want an Angry Mob here, as weird as that may seem. Just to prevent him from getting that. And he still gets it! No! Oh, it's unfortunate. Okay, all we need is just a little bit of mana to them. The problem with that is it's going to take like 2 turns to get there. And we're going to lose our whole thing. Okay, so that's maybe what happened. Okay, I think I see how everyone lost. Might see what happened there. Just possibly. And now we lose. Aha. He, like, triple or quad killed their entire team in 1 turn. Interesting. Luckily, that wasn't actual Guild Wars. But that would explain how it has hate 5. What basically just happened to 8 out of the 13 people that fought us. Or at least something very similar. But yeah, good old book. Book Null, gosh. It's scary. It is very scary when it actually works. Though some people might be running Gorgulfa this day, but that's what Curse Stun is for. We have Curse also off of Enrage Carindare and Stun off a hero. So even if they're running Gorgulfa to try to counter that, Curse Stun will get rid of it. Also, Enrage. He has Enrage to hit through it as well. So technically, he doesn't even need Curse Stun. I forgot about that too. He literally just gets Enrage. Anyways, that's Guild War for today. Also, new Mythic coming in several hours. Where's the thing? I think we had a notification for it in-game. Yeah, there it is. Oh no, that's not it. Wait, where's the Mythic? Is there not a Mythic notification? Did we not get one for Mythics? I kind of forgot. We don't, do we? Oh, also, the Winter Imp's going to be changed out for the Valentine's Day, the Imp, the Love Imp. That'll be switched out tomorrow. So if you want to get Imp of Love, you'll be able to get it with the new Mythic. That's weird. They have a notification for this, the Winter Imp being replaced with Imp of Love tomorrow. But they don't have, or I assume it's tomorrow. I believe it does, because it normally happens when the Mythic happens. But anyways, they have one for that. Either that or it's on Monday. I'll double check. We'll find out if it says Imp of Love here tomorrow. But, they give a notification for this, but not for the new Mythic coming out tomorrow. That's kind of funny. Because that new Mythic's in 6 hours from now. Or about 6 hours. 5.5. Anyways, let's go do the standard dailies real quick. Oh, come on. What's with a lot of traps on top lately? Don't keep doing that. Also, why won't it let me click? There it goes. Alright, what are we hit with again? We're hit with Jinx, which does nothing. And we're hit with Barrier, which might help. Alright, let's go find our Zolgoth team. Yeah, Guild Wars was pretty fun today. I definitely still very enjoy the mode. This is one of the few times you actually get to use all your higher level stuff against very strong teams. Because it doesn't seem worth doing it in PvP because you're just making it needlessly hard when there's so many people just using, like, you know, super easy defense teams. So you might as well just fight the super easy ones rather than the super hard ones. But in Guild Wars, you're actually forced to have to fight the super hard ones. Well, if nothing else, we have found one perfect defend team. And it is the one we have set today. Out of all 6 of our defend teams, there's a good chance this is the most powerful one. And definitely one that we are never changing. He's even beat our defend team. It beat everything. It had a 60... What was it? I just did the calculator for it. It had a 61.5% win rate. Which means it was winning almost every 2 out of 3 fights. Which is absurdly high for high bracket Guild War. Also, thank you for the continuing membership, Isabel. Really appreciate it. Name the campaign pet the Tacits. Sure, I could do so. Don't see why not. Oh, kill that out. A little overkill there. Oh no, never mind. Underkill. He didn't even get hit. Never mind. That reminds me. Have I even paid for the campaign yet? I don't think I have. That's also because you don't get any useful rewards. Like, you literally just wait a few weeks before anything even happens. Because I don't think I even bought it yet. Will I show my Guild War attack yellow team? Sure. Is that tomorrow color, I would assume? Oh, wait, wasn't that yesterday? Well, I guess it depends what platform you're on. Because aren't you on Xbox? I'll wait till after the stream to buy it just because it shows the info and everything when I go into the page. It'll just be more convenient to do it after. Well, hello, Clip-Bomb. Welcome, welcome. You just missed Guild War, unfortunately. It was a pretty good one today. Also, it's very funny, because we went 5-0 the entire time, and then we tried to test our defend team, and our defend team is so strong, we died to our defend team. Which, of course, didn't matter, because we already won Guild War. But we went through all of Guild War flawlessly, or pretty much flawlessly. You know, it was 5-0 by the end. And then we test our defend team and immediately died to it. Because our defend team went crazy today for some reason. And it killed us too. It killed everything. 1-8-5. Yeah, this is like a permanent brown team now. Like, I don't see me ever changing off of this team. The other 5 might still need some tweaking. But if there's any one team that is never going to change, it is now this one. Who knows, maybe I just got lucky today. But I don't know, it even beat ours, so... It's doing something right. It's doing something. Anyways, someone was asking for my offense yellow. I don't even know what it was. Actually, did we already run yellow? Pretty sure it's a different platform than that hasn't had yellow yet. But yeah, we ran Gorgotha, Arachnian Weaver, Rope Dart, Ubistet. If you don't have Rope Dart's available April 10th. It's actually around the corner. It's normally one of the more sought after time-locked weapons. And it's going to be available soon, once again. Of course, soon being 2 months from now, but 2 months in 1 week. But that's kind of soon in Gems of War time. Anyways, let's go get our 10 crowns. We only have to deal with this for 4 more days, or technically 3 more if you don't count today. And we'll go mess with the class event, using the same one we did on the Monday video. Hey, Tribute's ready as well. Anyways, let's go get our crowns real quick. And then we'll definitely have some time to go open some keys. Oh, then again, maybe we'll do some world event. Oh, I don't know. How much more progress does my guild even need on it? Probably enough that we need to do it the next few days. We are at... Yeah, we're still at stage 11. So yeah, we'll help the next day or 2. Because we'll still need those extra bit of points. Anyways, let's go get the crowns. Last few days we have to deal with this. Until they do another event of this soon. Which, there probably is. We're getting a new kingdom, I believe, at the end of this month. Which means we're probably getting a kingdom pass for it. Which means another $8 for that, unfortunately. Of course, we could always choose not to get it. Because honestly, a lot of stuff that's been in it, we haven't even been able to make videos on. Because the content that's been in them has just been very underwhelming. Which is weird, because some of the first few, like Zenith and stuff, they were actually good. But every single one that's been on a repeat kingdom, they have had some really bad options. Not only do you not get a unique pet, but you also don't get, there just hasn't been good troops in them. I guess that's not fully true. That one Empower troop was actually pretty good from the previous set. But it wasn't good enough where it's like a standalone thing. It's just another, you know, Empower converter. It's hard to really properly show an Empower converter because normally they're just using double Empower teams. So you don't get to see the full value from them. Compared to a troop like a Legendary that's like the core of a team. Yeah, an Airy event. I don't even think I've seen the Airy room a single time. That one that gives a bunch more points. You hope the holiday event gives the Raven armor. Actually, what is the next holiday event? Do we even know yet? Because we have Valentine's Day in 2 weeks, but I'm pretty sure they're not doing an event for that. So I'm not sure. Do we actually know the next event date? Let me see. Terran's World, do we know when the next holiday is? Obviously, it's Valentine's Day, but that doesn't mean they're doing a event for it. Let's see. So far, what was the 3 they've done it for so far? They've been pretty big ones. The only 3 they've done it for is Halloween, Christmas, and Lunar New Year. Not even normal New Year, Lunar New Year. Probably because it was so close already to the other one, which is one of the reasons why I don't think they're going to do Valentine's Day. We literally just had one. Like, the shop for it's ending next week. Like, it's still available this week, technically. You can't do the battles, but, you know, you can still spend the currency. What am I looking for? Weekly event spoilers. Max Kingdom Power. Yeah, this one. Anyways, can we see when the next one is? I'm not even sure what term it even has. Yeah, holidays. Control find holidays. Nope. There's currently not one within visible sight, which means we're definitely not getting one for Valentine's Day. Which means the next one is almost guaranteed for Easter then. And they'll probably call it, like, Bunny Week or something. But yeah, Easter's the next event then. Almost guaranteed. Because they're not doing one for Valentine's Day. They're probably not doing one for St. Patrick's Day. Which would make Easter the next big one. Which means we're probably getting another bunny pet and some kind of bunny outfit. Though, honestly, I've really liked the outfits they've been doing. They've had some pretty good holiday ones. that also work standalone. They don't seem like too holiday-like. Like, the Christmas armor was really good for, like, a year-round armor. I'm actually surprised how custom they made it. Because, you know, the kind of, like, standard way of doing is, you know, like a standard red and white Santa hat, all that kind of good stuff. But, yeah, they definitely went a different route with it. It still looks Christmassy, but also look unique. Yeah, we're probably just getting pet for Valentine's Day, as we normally do. Pet should actually be 2 Wednesdays from now. We can see right over here. 2 Wednesdays from now should be the pet. The exact date, yep, February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day. Which is indeed 2 Wednesdays from now, 12 days from now. Yeah, and we get this little thing, whatever. Oh, it's a box of chocolates. But it's monstrous. One of them's an eye. Imagine opening up a box of chocolate and all you see is like an eye replacing one of the chocolates. But, yeah, we're getting you some monster chocolate thing. Sounds like a normal Walmart purchase. Is it a tongue or a tentacle? It looks like a tentacle, right? I know, I guess it could be a tongue. It doesn't look like it's positioned in a way where it should be a tongue. It looks more like an arm than a tongue. I don't know, it doesn't look like a tongue to me. Like, on a lot of them that have them as a tongue, like, it's pretty obviously a tongue. Yeah, it could theoretically be both. But it definitely looks more like an arm than a tongue. Based on where it's positioned. Yeah, it could theoretically be both, though. And mimics are like a box of chocolates. It's a mimic box of chocolates. Could you imagine? You never know what you're gonna get. Oh yeah, oh yeah, what's that from? Isn't that from, oh gosh, Forrest Gump? Isn't that where the box of chocolates line is from? Or did something before Forrest Gump do it? Because I know Forrest Gump was one of the more popular ones that did it, or was it the original? Which is why it's so popular for the original. Because that's the only thing I remember that line from. The life's like a box of chocolate thing. Hey, I actually got a reference for once, see? I know some amount of references. I know like 1% of them. Out of every 99 references that go over my head, I will know one. It's bound to eventually happen. We've only figured out 3 references, so yeah, about a 1 in 100 sounds about right then. It's probably realistically somewhere around there. Actually, I wonder if its flavor text actually makes reference to it. Does this page say flavor text? I don't think it does. No, it doesn't. We won't know what its flavor text is until it's in the game. But that'd be funny if it is a Forrest Gump reference. Because there's a good chance it might be. Because it's the only pet in the game that is a box of chocolates. So if they're ever going to do a Forrest Gump reference, it'll be then. Actually, do pets even get flavor text now that I think about it, or is it only troops? I could have sworn pets got it as well. Wait, is it only a troop thing? Let me double check. I actually completely forget. Oh, never mind. It only is for troops. Never mind. They don't get flavor text to them. Only troops get them. And you can see it on this page. You can see it on the main page. Yeah, pets don't have flavor text. Aw, that's sad. Yeah, never mind it. None of them have flavor text. Oh, Tyrion, what you were mentioning. Let's see. Top 5 Tom Cruise movies? I can't even name a single movie that Tom Cruise has been in. I can't even think of a single one. Honestly, I don't even know who Tom Cruise is. Like, if you showed me 5 pictures of various guys, and you tell me which one is Tom Cruise, you could show me 2, and I still wouldn't know. Like, I have no clue what he looks like. Like, I somewhat resemble... Like, I've heard the name before. I just don't know what the name is associated to. Visually, or movie-wise, or anything-wise. Do I at least know who he is? No. Though I assume he's an actor based on what your line that you said earlier. Though I probably would have came to that conclusion that he was an actor. There's nothing that he's actually in. Is there not a language change part of Terran's World? You mean changing the language on the website? I believe there is. I believe it has several languages supported, if that's what you're asking. That's what all these little tap thingies are for. I believe it's translated into almost every language that the game is also in. Because it's just grabbing it from the files, for the most part. So any game that the language translated in, I believe that website is also translated in. You didn't know side bets were live. Also, thank you, Isabel, for the $5 tip. Greatly appreciated. You paid Tyrion? I lost your... Well, true. They don't have any way of giving it to Tyrion. I see he has like a PayPal or something. Also, YouTube takes 30% of it. I'll just give him a bunch of shiny Pokemon. Actually, I still need to trade you, Tyrion. Don't I have like 3 shiny Pokemon that I needed to give you earlier? When we were hunting the other day? Also, I'll probably do a stream for that this Saturday. Or we just do a bunch of Master Rank battles. Because I still haven't played the current season. It's been around for like a couple days now. Just haven't had the time. Speaking of which, Mythic Tier List video soon, TM. Very soon, TM. You can't help on Saturday? Oh no, I was just streaming multiplayer on Saturday. I wasn't actually shiny hunting. Also, this Sunday I was thinking about finally starting RuneScape. Start getting into that endeavor. Most of what we do for it will probably be like off stream. But I do want to do like a few initial streams. And then maybe we'll do like a summary stream like every week. Just kind of mess with the more interesting things. We'll see. Not sure how long we'll do it for. Like, RuneScape's like a... anywhere from a 3,000 to 15,000 long game. So how much of that we'll be doing is within question. I definitely want to do all the story lines on stream, though. Like, all the quests. Because I never actually read through all the quests in that game. Because normally I just mash through them. So I figured finally read them all. Maybe I'll switch to 2 days then. Maybe we'll do RuneScape on Saturday and then do the other thing on Sunday then. Baba Yaka, what are you asking? I'm not sure what you're asking with that question. You had to say, was Mission Impossible 1 to 5? They made that many Mission Impossible movies? Did they make more than 5? I didn't even realize they made more than 3. Why, did they make a lot more than 5? It's like one of those things, like if you ask like how many Marvel movies they made, I would say probably like 30, but the actual answer is probably like 300 or something. Because they've been making like multiple per year now lately. Mission Impossible 69. Oh, was Baba Yaga referring to using greed on this team? Because yes, you can use greed as the first slot of this team, by the way. The main reason I actually use Sister Superior is actually because of the time frame for winning. So they're both an extra turn option that gets a immediate win. But you get slightly more gold if you use Greed, but oddly enough, it goes slightly quicker if you use Sister Superior. The reason for this is Greed has an explode at start of battle, and this one explode can take about 3 seconds sometimes, around there. And it makes the team just ever so slightly slower, maybe closer to 2 seconds, but basically it makes it a little bit slower. And that's basically the main reason why we do it this way. It's just slightly quicker. We give up a little bit of gold, but it saves time. Which generally if you're hunting for... Also, I think we already found all the crowns. But if you're hunting for the crowns, or for kill count, or for gnomes whenever we finally get a Vault event again, which would be next week's weekend, then it's a little bit more convenient in those situations. Also, I think we already got all of our crowns. Yep, there we go. Perfect. And a little blue orb. And we still got one more cycle of loot, because we'll get 2 more there, 2 more there, and then 2 more there. Which means in total, I will get 4 more tokens of Orpheus, 4 gem keys, a vault key, and an orb, if we find 30 more crowns over the next 3 days. Which isn't too bad for how little bit of time it takes. Anyways, let's go hunt, I guess vault keys. Let's go do vault keys for a little while. Actually, let me do Ward event. You know what, we'll save it for tomorrow. Let's do Ward event all in one big go. Let's just do some vault keys. So we can go update that number down there. Oh, that's not the team I want, though. Magnesia. Hello, Jason! Welcome, welcome. Where's the code? Didn't I hand out a code earlier? Did I forget to hand out a code? I thought I did. I think it's still on my copy-paste. We'll try opening like 50 keys right now. Might as well. See if we can get anything good. We've been pretty unlucky with orbs lately. Nothing of the higher caliber. Been a while since we've gotten a major pet or a major glory. They're out there, though. Hey, we got a small pet, though. Trying to make up for it slightly. That's funny. Second I mention it, it's like, here's a little pet orb. Minor pet orb's not bad. It's basically 1/3 of a major pet orb. So if you look at it that way, obviously it's pretty good. But it's still like 1/3 the loot, comparatively. Which, of course, is not as good. You like to think that Tacit did not release the code until you got here because I didn't remember. That's funny. Did I do the class event? Oh yeah, I forgot to do class. I did do dungeon and everything though. Yeah, class event is so useless, I kind of forget to do it sometimes, don't I? Well, I don't forget to do it, but you know, it's only 25 gems. But yeah, I guess we will go to that in a moment. Let's go do a few more Volkies though. But yeah, there is the class event today. Class event has been one of those notorious midweek event weeks that, or you know, one of those events midweek, way through a week, that the loot just isn't good. It is never worth going to get all rewards, because you actually lose value from going for all rewards, which that alone already makes it bad. But then on top of that, you only get 25 gems for it, which is not like an insanely low amount, but I don't know. It's still not that many gems for how much time you have to put into it. Takes like, what, 8 to 10 minutes to finish it, and you get 25 gems for it, which is not a bad exchange rate, just not like exceptionally good. Compared to other daily events, it's just kind of low. Class event of a 4-time Spirit Fox. Actually, my team is basically 3-time Spirit Fox. Actually, no, I think I went down the mana route this time. I was mentioning in the video that you can go down the Spirit Fox route, but I didn't actually show the Spirit Fox version. I just kind of mentioned it by name, but didn't actually make it the copy-paste. Yeah, theoretically, for the super early fights, you could just literally run 4 times Fox. You know, let's go bring out a team. Yeah, it's the same one I mentioned in the Monday video, which is actually Black Manacle into Mana Link. I'm just running triple Mana Link for it. That was the game plan. And here's the team. Black Manacle with a bunch of Dire Cubs. I almost said clubs. It's just Black Manacle with 3 clubs. Gonna hit them over the head with the clubs. Unfortunately, you don't actually do anything other than Mana Link or Brown. Yeah, that's pretty much the game plan. You either take Brown, take Purple, and we get max mana instantly. And then click the win button. And for the later fights, we have to do that 2 or 3 times. It doesn't matter if we do it on Brown or on Purple. They'll both give us enough mana, we're good to go. You could technically replace out for like one other utility option. Because I'm not sure we need that much plus. Because what we actually need is 1 more plus than the amount of plus we have, but there's no way to get it. Because our purple is fine to 1-turn it, but our brown is not. It's off by 1. I believe. Or is it the other way around? I think it's my brown that's slightly too low right now. Because both of them, yeah. Because our purple is +5, our brown is +4. Which means taking purple even without Surge is full mana. So we could technically replace out one of these cubs for anything. If we wanted to. Because I actually don't need that extra +1. Because the extra +1's not enough. I would need 1 more +1 than the total amount of +1s we have. That's not possible. Because purple has enough, but brown is short by 1. Which means it might as well just be short by 2, because 1 or 2 makes no difference at that point. So you can kind of replace out one of them with anything. But for now, it's working, so we're just going to leave it as is. Oh, I need that purple. If nothing else, it leaves us 1 mana short, which means if I take a Doom Skull next to 2 browns, it'll give us full mana. Or brown purple or something similar. This is a super annoying resummon fight. Oh, I should have taken that brown over there. Could have full mana. Now I was going to summon on this, like that we could skull beforehand though. Oh, she has Toma double Fenrir. Oh yeah, we could just spam a bunch of him. I ran a somewhat similar team for the World event. Where we ran like 1 billion of those double poke guys. And it worked out pretty well. I just realized something. There is one benefit about having this much brown. A 4 times brown is full mana. Because we have +4 on brown. And we're already getting 4, so that gives us 8. So I guess there is a reason for having this much brown. If we find a 4 times, it's also full. Was that the first set? Or was that our first or second set? I think that was the first one. Let's see. Take that one over. Take the brown. Luckily he surges. Still want to survive. We do have magic set right now, right? Something feels slightly off. Oh, probably because this is the 3rd set. Right? Yeah, that's why. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say. It's taking a while if that was only the first set. Yeah, that makes sense. We went through 2 sets already. I was gonna say, because we shouldn't be doing that little damage to them. I know we don't have +8 magic right now like we did earlier, but still. That would explain why. Like tier 3 and 4, you'd expect to not be able to one-shot. There are some rare circumstances where you can. Especially, I wonder, oh, but you'd almost never be able to use it. I was gonna say Diamantia. But, just very rarely would you have a dragon. Like, unless it's Dragon Claw event, you're not gonna be able to bring out the Diamantia for this. Oh, so we will eventually own Diamantia. RNG will eventually give it to us. Or them changing the system enough that we can easily get it. Either or. But we will eventually get it. Alright, what's the game plan at this point? I guess we just take a purple, hope it devours, take a skull if we can. And let's match. You finished him in less than 3 minutes? Was it really that quick? I guess Fan Rare spam gets them down pretty quickly. It's what we ran for the World event, so in theory we could have just ran the same thing again. I just opted not to. Oh, I forgot, we're entangled. Let's see. Need another brown or purple. Because normally whenever I do the weekly video, I try not to, like, repeat the same team for 2 things. I can't take the mana I need. Yes, I can. Final set. And this will definitely be double cast. The only super annoying one's going to be the auto revive one. We get a Devourer that does nothing. I struggle finding that last little bit of mana we need. Let him have the skull. We need the mana more. I got our Vow Raven, and that's the last Vow Raven we need for everything. Oh, I gotta take the extra turn just so he doesn't touch it. Unfortunate. Could have benefited from having that the following turn. Oh, he really wants to deny our mana, which is slightly concerning. These are both using the same manas. Good. There we go. You do not have mana follow-up, though. We can kill him just so he's not annoying, and then take out everything. And we just have to worry about the revive fight, and then the other 2 should be pretty easy. But that one does have a barrier on the other one. That very last one. We don't get the mana back quick enough. Yeah, that amount of extra brown is kind of clunky, because if we don't get it 4 times, we don't get the value from it. There's a lot of times we don't get it 4 times. And of course we revive since we don't have a stun. And there we go, get a lucky double skull. Well, one of those was guaranteed, the other one... Actually, the other one was Invisible Sight, wasn't it? That wasn't actually luck. It was just chilling right there. Oh, so much mana, I can't take it though. Have to wait till the following turn. No, he ruined it! He ruined it! How could he? Oh, so why did I do that instead of taking mana? That made no sense. Just not sure why I didn't do that the previous turn. And I'll stick a brown. Yeah, we missed a lot of turns last night. I think that was the first major one we missed this stream. At least we didn't miss any during Guild War. At least don't think we did. There's always someone who will like comment after the fact that we missed like this very obvious move. And I noticed it too, like especially when I watch the Mythic videos, like tomorrow. It is like when I see it during the fact, like when I'm recording it, like I don't see any of the like billion like extra turns and everything else that's sitting there. But for whatever reason, when I'm watching it after the fact, I see like literally every single move I did wrong. And of course, there's no way to like undo those moves because it's like almost an hour after the fact by the time I see it, if not longer. And then it's like, whoops, I made like 5 mistakes there. Like for whatever reason, when looking at like the whole picture after the fact is like so easy to see, but in like the moment of actually playing, you don't notice that at all. Anyways, yeah, I guess we'll just do a few more Volkies then. How many are we at right now? Where's my number? Yeah, we'll do like 12 more then. Yep, and we're already on the correct team. Perfect. Speaking of which, new Mythic in 5 hours. Soon TM. Though, Mythic tier list, probably not going to be up before then, unfortunately. I do want to get it up by Saturday if I can, though. Because it keeps getting pushed back slightly and slightly over and over again. Very soon TM. It's just a really hard video to end up doing. So much to cover. And it's still going to be like a billion hours long. Realistically, it should be about 2.5 to 3 hours. It's going over like literally all 109 mythics in the game. So why did I take that instead of brown? That made literally no sense. There we go. Luckily it cascaded for us. Just paste it. Paste what? You only got 15 today? You didn't get the Vast Valraven, did you? I'm pretty sure it always does. It might have just flown away when you weren't paying attention. Because that's happened to me a couple times. Because I believe it has a 100% rate of always falling within the range. But sometimes you just don't notice the Valraven. Just paste it. What, the code? It's already used up, though. Did we not paste it earlier? I'm almost guaranteed we did. But, yeah, isn't that the code we literally handed out earlier? Let me double check. Did we not hand out a code? Am I going crazy? Was that yesterday's code or today's code? I just sworn that was today's code. Did we not hand out a code? There's a code. If that was today's code or yesterday's code, I do not remember. But it is a code. Are we adding the new mythic to the list? Yeah, might as well at this point. Since it's not out yet. Or, you know, since the list isn't out yet. It's most likely B tier, the mythic coming out tomorrow. Which is kind of funny because the thing that's based on are both S tier troops. The main reason why it's so much worse, 2 reasons. It has a 2 higher mana cost and has no ability to go with the skulls. Okay, it is yesterday? Oh, I never did hand it the code. Never mind. I thought I did. Gosh, my memory is awful. But here you guys go. Here's the redeem code. Enjoy. Gosh, I can only imagine what all-timers will be like if I'm this bad at 28. Did I eat? Yeah, I ate earlier. Actually, I had breakfast for dinner again. I had eggs with sausage and biscuits. That's because we had some spare gravy and I wanted to use it up. It was originally for potatoes, but it works just as good for biscuits. You had IHOP? I have not... Okay, we got a Volky and a Volky. I have not had IHOP in a very, very long time. I don't think I've been to an IHOP for like 15 years or something. Actually, what's kind of funny is I've been to a Waffle House more recently than a IHOP. Because I remember I went to a Waffle House, I believe, last when I was 16. And I believe I went to an IHOP last when I was like 10, 11, or 12. Is IHOP worth it? I have no clue these days. I know they've been trying to promote more things. Like the fact they had burgers, they had like that whole promotional thing. Wasn't it them that did that? Which they always had, but they did like a promotional push and stuff. Kind of like how Wendy's is more than just ice cream, even though they're most known for the ice cream. Because honestly, I've had some pretty good, surprisingly, I've had some pretty good shrimp with fries at Wendy's before. I mean, at Dairy Queen, I mean. Like, it was actually, like, surprisingly not awful. No breakfast burritos? No, my breakfast burrito kick ended a while ago. I still have, like, a whole thing of breakfast burritos in there. Because I got a couple bags from when I was on, like, a huge kick-up for them. And I finished most of those bags, but there's still, like, one big bag left that I've just been sitting there for, like, almost forever. Because I haven't been eating breakfast burritos. Because I got, like, really in the mood for them for, like, a month. And then, like, didn't touch a single one since. So this is a whole thing of breakfast burritos in there. I wonder if they've expired yet. I should probably double-check them. I assume they wouldn't. But how most things are, they last for, like, years these days, gosh. And how much preservatives they have in them. But maybe not, because there's, like, egg in them and stuff. Even though it's not, like, real egg. It's, like, a weird imitation egg or whatever it is. Hey, what did you have at IHOP? You had French toast with scrambled eggs and hash browns. Oh, that sounds so good. Generally, if I'm going to go out to a place like that, I would probably always get Eggs Benedict. Especially if the place has, like, a good crab cake Eggs Benedict, which I found at a couple places before, and it's pretty good. Or instead of using a sausage or something, they use a crab cake. There was also a place in New Jersey that my grandma and dad would always go to. And while I was in college, I would sometimes join them. And basically, they would go there for fish and chips, which was pretty good. But they had one other thing. It was like this, I should not even try to describe it. It was almost like a French toast Eggs Benedict thing. It was like a really weird combination, but it was like so good. It was like half French toast, half Eggs Benedict. In a way that's hard to describe, but it was a very good item. Did they do a Kitten and Bubbles ad? I don't remember that one. I've not had a Dairy Queen for a while. Actually, now that I think about it, I have not eaten at Dairy Queen since I was 18, I think. 17 or 18? Probably 18 was the last time I've eaten at a Dairy Queen. So it's been a decade now since I've eaten at Dairy Queen. Are they still in business? I assume so. It doesn't seem like some place that would go completely out of business during the pandemic or something similar. I'm pretty sure consumption of ice cream might have went down during then. Oh, no, maybe went up. But probably not that kind of ice cream. Was it the Waffle House or the original Waffle House? I have no clue. It was made around 2009. 2008 or 2009 it got constructed. So I'm not sure if it would have been, what category of Waffle House it would have been under. Because it was only there for a couple years. Or at the time of when I ate at it, it was only there for a couple years. Obviously now it's been there for over a decade. Actually, there's a Dairy Queen near me that's like right next to a mini golf place. And it's kind of funny because you can actually get a discount to the mini golf place if you bring like a Wendy's receipt there. I mean, not Wendy's. I keep saying Wendy's instead of Dairy Queen. But if you bring a Dairy Queen receipt there, you get like 20% off or something for the mini golf. Because I went there a couple times because of it. Like, you just get some ice cream and it's like, ah, you get a discount on some mini golf. Might as well. There's a pretty good mini golf course too. It was like an Egyptian one. There's a lot of different stone shapes that it was able to do. As well as a lot of triangles. The Waffle House Nightmare Edition. Yeah, isn't Waffle House known for having really weird shenanigans happen there? Most Waffle House food, honestly, isn't that bad. It's not, like, good. But it's not bad. Like, for the price, it's... Hey! Orb of Forging. I've seen one of those for a while. You know, for its price, it's not bad. I know at least at my Waffle House, there's always at least like one drug addict at every Waffle House. Mostly because the location where a couple of those Waffle Houses are in the more drug area of town. So there's always like at least one person there. Almost always. I don't think I've ever seen a fight at a Waffle House though. Or, you know, like in person specifically. I've seen heated conflicts, but never to the point where it got into, like, physical fighting. It's kind of funny because there's some places around that area where it's almost like the inverse of like a drug sale, where it's not like people on the street trying to sell you drugs. It's literally people trying to find the people who are selling the drugs. So you actually get asked more of people like asking like, hey, do you have drugs on you that I could buy? And like, you know, however they ended up saying it. But rather than them actually trying to sell it to you. Because the population of people needing drugs is higher than the actual number of people selling them there. That was several years ago, so maybe it has equalized out a little. I know even when I had a friend over a couple years ago that ended up happening. Hey, less orb. Because we ended up going to like one of the pier areas. And, I don't know, it just, there's several people there that were just like that. Very strange. And you can definitely tell, like, they're super high when they're talking to you. Like, they're half gone already. It's actually kind of funny. They're pretty chill, though. Not like they tried mugging us or anything. Though in the state he was currently in, we could easily have taken him. Which is probably why he didn't. Actually, I've never been mugged before. I feel like if I ever was, I would just literally just give them all my money. Normally because I carry enough on me that they would get off me, but not so little that they would feel gypped. Hey, major orb of minions. There we go. That's one of the things we want. Because I feel like I would always want to have some amount of cash on me in case I ever did get mugged. Because I feel like it's safer for your safety if you actually have something to give them. Because if someone mugs you and you say you have nothing of value on you, that seems like a lie. Or they'll perceive it as one. So if you have like a small payoff to give them for your life, it's like, yeah, that's a fair payment. I'm like the perfect mug candidate? No. It's better to lose some money than lose your life over it. Because I generally don't bring any cards with me whenever I go out. Like, unless I'm physically going to a bank, I never carry my cards on me. The only other exception to that is if I'm traveling. But, like, unless I'm going to a bank or going traveling, I never have my cards on me. Or anything, like, super important that could be stolen. Because I use cash for almost everything. Also, oddly enough, I don't bring a phone with me a lot of times when I go out either. Like, when I'm traveling, I do. But if I'm just going out the house for a couple hours, I pretty much never bring my phone with me. Do I have a driver's license? No. I do have a state permit thingy, though. Or the state ID, I mean. Whatever it's called. So I do have state identification, I just don't specifically have a driver's license. I just really haven't needed one in my adult life. Because I don't go away that often. Or have many needs to travel within town. If I do, public transportation is normally enough, even though public transportation is way worse here compared to in New Jersey. And of course there's Uber and stuff if you ever need to just do a one-off thing. I just find that if you don't need a car for your work, it's just a payment that just seems too high to constantly keep supporting. At least for how little I would end up utilizing it. Anyways, does anyone else have any other questions? Otherwise, I think we'll call it here for now. But of course, we'll be back tomorrow night, and we'll have the Mythic by then. Tomorrow night, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. And we'll have the Mythic video up going, hopefully in several hours. I'll try to get it out early. Mythic tier list is still soon TM. Who knows, maybe we can get that out tomorrow as well. Which will be funny, because the Mythic overview will be up way before the Mythic tier list if we do it tomorrow. However, yeah, we'll see if we can get both of them out tomorrow. The Mythic being way earlier and the tier list being way later in that case. But that's pretty much the game plan. And of course, tomorrow, same time as always, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 1 hour prior to now tomorrow. Standard stream. Probably mess around with the Mythic a little bit. And if nothing else, we got an event going on. Wait, why do I forget what event it even is? I mentioned on Monday, which I could easily check just by looking in game. We have a... Oh yeah, we have a new faction tomorrow. Or it's not a new faction. Oh, we need to cover a video on that too. I almost forgot about that. Okay, well, we might have 3 videos to cover tomorrow. Well, we'll cover 2. Mythic tier list are going to get moved back again. I forgot, we got to cover a little video on the faction. We do want to cover that. The new deep delve and everything. Yeah, we'll cover a video on that as well. We just got here after Guild War fight. How did we do? We did really good. We went 5-0. And then immediately lost to our defend team, even though we went 5-0. Because our defend team just absolutely destroyed it today. I think it was 8-3 last time we looked at it. What is that now? It is... Or sorry, 8-5, I mean. But, yeah, it just demolished everything. It's pretty funny. And it even demolished our own team that we went 5-0 with, which is even funnier. It killed literally everything. It had a 61.5% win rate. It's almost 2-3. I know that tier list is never going to happen. No, it's going to happen. Eventually. It's like how this game is eventually going to get a treasure hunt rework. 5 years currently in the making. How many mythics, new mythics get introduced before the list? Theoretically 3 at this point. Though 2 of those I was going to cover regardless. Up to 108. But technically 3 mythics have come out since I said I would cover a mythic tier list. Those 3 mythics being the one at the end of the last campaign, the one that's coming out tomorrow, and... I can't remember what the other one was. Oh yeah, the January mythic. So the January, February mythic, and the one from the previous campaign pass. All came out since we said we'd cover a list, but soon TM. Anyways guys, I'll catch you later. Thanks for sub, bye.